Okay, so we're back. This is Words of the Week with Jim and James, and Minerva's here somewhere. You can probably hear her running around and acting like a crazy dog.
So, okay. All right. So, I'm going to start, I guess, this week. It has been an eventful week,
Yes.
to say the least. But my first word is amuse-bouche. Amuse-bouche. And I like that word, the way it sounds. And I also like that it's food related because I like food and I like small bite-sized food. Why are you laughing? It's my word.
I know, it's a good word.
Rude.
Amuse
So,
bouche.
amuse-bouche.
Amuse bouche.
Change
Very
my-
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were each doing 4 words, and my 4 words are all in some way related to the week. Either something that either personally happened to me or something that occurred in the world this week. So my first word is umber. Umber. Like U-M-B-E-R. Umber. And umber. Now see, we got a lot of criticism last week because we didn't explain what some of these words mean.
Right.
We didn't use them in a sentence. So,
Well, you will
Umber.
remember that one of my words was a little bit.
well, yes,
Risque.
ovum. Ovum.
Yeah, it was.
So umber is a natural pigment, okay, and it's from it's of Italian origin, and so like Bob Ross, excuse me, used a lot of umber in his paintings, raw umber, and I used that this week because 35 years ago this week, Bob Ross premiered on television.
That
35 years ago.
was a long time ago. I don't remember that, although I was alive.
Yes, you were what, 20?
So, okay. My second word is single. Single. No, I'm kidding.
Singlet? What?
Single.
Single? Yeah. Oh, as in like Kraft cheese. So you're still doing food.
Well, well, moving on to my
Your
actual
actual word.
word.
Minnie, we can't play tug of war at the moment.
Last night, when I went to sleep, I had this thought, and well, actually, it was not when I went to sleep, it was just before I went to sleep. So I had gone to bed, and well, I first went to bed, and then I thought this up, and then I went to sleep. But anyway, it's an idea. The word is static. And I was thinking, you know how cars get dirty? And you know, like a TV screen has static and so dirt will collect on it. Well, is there a way that you could reverse that static so that dirt would be repelled, almost like a opposite, a magnet when it's opposite? And then you'd always have a clean car. Is that something that's going to happen?
I think you need to Google that.
So I may do that. And I may come up with a paint that repels dirt and never gets dirty, which I would have to paint my mom's car with.
Because she parks in the mud.
Yes. So, that's my second word. Go ahead, James.
Okay, my second word of the day is, or word of the week is plumbing. Plumbing. It has a B in it, but apparently you don't pronounce the B. It's plumbing. It actually dates back to like 1660. I did some research
Yeah.
on my word. 1660, first word use of the word plumbing, you know, with the ing on it. And of course, everyone knows what that is. You know, a system of pipes in a house. You know, used to carry water around, whatever.
Sure.
And this week, I had to have the entire house replumbed.
He was
Or-
personally
This is a
touched
different-
with that word.
Yes.
Personally.
New plumbing in my house. They're almost finished. I gotta come back and paint next week.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that we know, you, me, my brother,
Everybody.
several people have had plumbing issues, and
Friends and family.
friends, family, and others.
There's Minerva.
So, so my third word is hazel. Hazel. And
Hazel. Like
yeah,
the name
like the name.
or the color?
Well, either. It's just
Or the nut.
it could be. But like you, I've done a lot of research. And did you know that the word hazel, the name hazel, as you mentioned, In the 1300s in East Tennessee, the governor of the state demanded that any witch must be registered with the county office that they live in and change their name to Hazel. And so that's how we get the ointment Witch Hazel, which I'm sure everybody's heard of.
Okay, did you say witch hazel?
Yes. So Witch Hazel comes from the 1300s in East
So
Tennessee.
which hazel are we talking about?
The ointment.
So witch hazel.
Witch Hazel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
You've got to do your research.
yes, you do.
You know what? Knowledge is power.
That's true.
It really
It
is.
is.
You've got to
and
know.
you yearn for knowledge. Okay, so my next word is cockalorum. Cockalorum. It's from the 1700s, like 1710. A cockalorum is a little man with a high opinion of himself. And you can guess where I'm going with that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, should I stop you or do you have more?
No, I'm not going to get political this week.
Okay, good. Yeah.
No, this is all about words and knowledge
Words, knowledge, having a little bit of fun, tug of war.
with the beast.
And just getting to know our friends and letting our friends get to know us. So, so my final word is swish.
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 That's a good word. It's got a good sound.
It does, and a lot of people use it as in like a high class kind of thing. This
Swish.
party is really swish.
Oh.
This is a really swish place to eat.
You walk with a swish.
I don't, but some people do.
And there's nothing wrong with it if you do.
No, you walk however you want to walk. Sometimes I moonwalk. You know. I
That's
know
true. I've seen it.
Gwen Verdon does a lot of dancing with walking, and James does a really good likeness of one of
I
Gwen
do have
Verdon's
a good
moves.
Gwen Verdon impression.
Maybe
yes.
maybe one day we'll have to take it outside because it's a it's a
Well,
really
maybe
moving.
we'll start a new show, Dance Moves with Jim and James.
Hey, I would like that.
Being in traction with Jim and James.
You know, I used to teach country western dancing, so that's something that I would be really comfortable with. And maybe we'll talk to the good people at Words with Jim and James in accordance with my contract.
Right. Okay, so moving on. My last word of the week is snollygoster. Snollygoster. It's a real word. You can look it up. Snollygoster. 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 1845. Around in there.
Not as old as Hazel, but
Not
it
as
is
old
an
as
old
Hazel,
word.
no. Snollygoster is a person who is guided by personal advancement rather than, humanity. So, like, it's usually somebody who's in politics, a politician who cares more about himself than about the world around him.
Gotcha.
A snollygoster. And you probably know where I'm going with that one, too.
Well, it's been fun,
Snollygoster.
and
Snollygoster.
yes.
What?
All right, so that ends it. James, anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm good.
If you have any requests for next week, send them on.
Okay, that's an interesting idea.
I mean,
You
we
can
may not
request a
do
word.
them, but you can definitely send the requests. Fan letters. We would enjoy some type of fan mail.
Yes.
So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend. Stay warm, stay safe, and snollygoster.
Don't think it stopped.